Hello, dear students of class 5. How are you? I hope and believe that you are well by the grace of Almighty. I'm also fine by the grace of Allah. Alhamdulillah. This is our second class, and actually, we have started from the beginning of the year, and our syllabus is at very beginning. And our lesson is today from chapter 1. You know, in the last class, we have talked about Aqaid, and from this Aqaid, actually, we have to discuss about the Allah the Exalted, about Allah the Exalted or Allah Ta'ala, who is our Creator and who is Allah the Exalted. If you talk or if you say this is the introduction to Allah or introduction to the Almighty Creator. So this class will be somewhat enjoyable for you, I think, because we will get some examples of creations in our environment. And I hope you are ready with your copy and pen. Please be ready and please take it. From Aqaid, the thing which we should believe at very fast, that is, believe in Allah. Who is the owner of all things, who is the creator of all things, who is the sustainer of everything or every living being. So, here Allah the Exalted has created us. It has some example. Suppose without any creator or without any maker, nothing is made or nothing was made. If you look at the board, see, here is the board, right? Yes. Who made this board? Please come to the point. Who made this board? Actually, the board has a particular maker, right? Or builder. On the other hand, we write down on the board with a marker, right? So, who made this marker? Certainly, it has a creator. Sure. If the marker has a creator, if this board has a creator, so why should we not have a creator? Why don't we have a creator? Absolutely, we have a creator, and he is Allah the Exalted. As per the benches, chairs, tables, and boards, buildings, many more things is created by a creator or was created by creators. Likewise, we the human being and this green earth was made or was created by Allah the Exalted. So, He is the maker, He is the owner also. All these things are not self-made. Whichever we can see around us, these are not self-made. It has a particular creator, nor have they come into existence on their own. Yes, it's totally impossible if we say that this board has come by its own. It's actually laughable, right? So, Allah the Exalted has created us in that way, and nothing can come into existence without being made or created by someone. If we haven't been made, then we won't be able to be in our existence. So obviously, we have been made or we have been created by Allah the Exalted. So this is very clear that Allah the Exalted is the creator of us. There is a beautiful deep blue sky above our heads. Yes. Well, whatever or whichever we see, we watch around us, and the existence of everything around us, even in our environment, everything is created by Allah the Exalted. Sun, which is 1.3 million times bigger than the Earth. So here is a question. Please note down. As per I have suggested you to take your copies and pens to note down something. So how much bigger the sun than that of this earth or that of the earth? Here your answer would be 1.3 million. 1.3 million times. Okay. So please write down. And first of all, we need to know about the existence of Allah, the Exalted, and believe in Him. Yes. If we do not believe in Allah the Exalted, then we won't be able to know many other things, and nothing will be known by us if we do not believe in Allah the Exalted. And actually, to be a moral person or to make a moral character, we need to believe in Allah the Exalted first. Then we shall believe other things that is given by Allah the Exalted. We also know here that Allah has no partners. Allah sees everything, hears everything, and hears everything and knows everything. Yes. Whenever we believe that Allah knows everything, hears everything, and sees everything, watches everything, then we will not be able to do any bad works, any bad things, any corruption, right? So, also we will not think any ill motive, or that is not permissible by society, by Islam, by Quran and Sunnah. So, first of all, this belief is very much important in this regard. Unless we have complete knowledge about the attributes of Allah, the Exalted, it is not possible to proceed in the straight and easy path of Islam, right? So, first of all, we need to believe in Him. If we can believe Him, then we can proceed in the straight path of Islam in a befitting way or easily. Otherwise, it will be very much hard for us, and we will go astray. We will not be able to be a straight path or on the straight path. So, I think you could understand up to this content. We have also to know the right ways of conducing ourselves or leading ourselves in accordance with the desire of Allah. Actually, whatever Allah's desire or whichever He has given us to abide by as an ordinance by Quran and Sunnah, we need to abide by those rules and regulations. That is the desire. That is liked by Allah the Exalted, and that is also the desire of Allah the Exalted. So, as per Allah liked those things, the rules and regulations, that's why He has given us as a path or Sharia to proceed in our life, day-to-day life. And the things which He has prohibited, that is not liked by us, liked by Him also, and with a view to performing these deeds and acts correctly. So the things whichever He has ordered us to do in this world, and to avoid the things which we should not perform or we should not do at all, that should be avoided also. So, in this regard, relevant laws and rules of Allah the Exalted we get in Quran and Sunnah. The glorified Quran contains these laws and regulations. First of all, the glorious Quran contains the rules, laws and rules of Allah the Exalted. So which thing, if we ask here, you can write down also this point, which thing is given by Allah the Exalted, or where the laws and regulations is existed. Allah's laws and regulations or rules or regulations is existed in the glorious Quran. This is the answer. Yes, please write down. We must obey Allah's command and refrain from prohibited acts. Yes, if we do not abide by the rules of Allah the Exalted, or if we do not refrain from Allah's prohibition, then we will not be able to be a good man or to good human being, to be a good human being. So, and we will go astray, right? We will go astray. So, we need to believe in Allah and we need to abide by His rules and regulations, laws and orders. By this way, we will be a real mu'min and will be the dearest to Allah the Exalted. And ultimately, if we become the dearest one to Allah the Exalted, then it will be very easy for us to do everything in this world and to be succeeded in both, here and hereafter. So I think you could understand why should we believe in Allah, in the existence of Allah, and why should we abide by the rules and regulations that is given by Allah the Exalted. I mean the glorious Quran. Yes, we need to know glorious Quran in this regard. We need to recite glorious Quran. We need to translate glorious Quran. I mean, we need to comprehend. Not only normal recitation is enough. Actually, we need to comprehend. We need to understand the meaning of the Quran also. So, please try to do that. And in this regard, I shall also start a course, how to learn Arabic very soon, inshallah. So wait up to this time, till that time, and pray for me. And please be regular in the class and remain well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I think you have subscribed to my channel. Yes, Joyce Islamic Studies. This is my channel's name. You will subscribe this, and later on you will get each and every notification or update information, inshallah. So remain well up to the next class or until the next class. Thank you very much for joining this class today.